Welcome to episode 4. I don't have a silk touch pickaxe yet, but I want to get some of these buildings out of the way. There's no beds in them, so the villagers aren't using them. And I'd like to go ahead and start building stuff and changing things around a bit. So let's get rid of these. At least one of them. Alright. Now that I've got that done, yes, I'm still leaving the pillars until I get a silk touch pickaxe so I can get the glass. I could just get rid of it, but I'm in no rush. Here we go. So I need to get that building taken care of. And I've got those buildings over there. I'm kind of proud of my jungle tree. I'm getting a lot of wood from there so I can do trades. But I do need to get rid of all these buildings. The church is probably going to be last. And once I get done with that, then I'll have to terraform this area so that I can put my second building in. What have you got for me, man? Loyalty? I'm not interested. Give me something better. Bookcases? Forget it. I'm just going to go to work. I would like to build a porch around my entire building here. As I was going in and out, I just felt like I wanted the bigger porch. Plus, I like porches. So I figured, why not? But the first thing I've got to do is move these job sites, whatever they're called. I'm going to put them over here for now and hope that I don't have to move them again until I build the next building. I'd like to keep my librarians in this building. And then in the next building, I'll put my toolsmith, weaponsmith, and armor. I'll probably still keep a farmer in each building. That way they'll be kind of close to the farms that they're working. And eventually I'll have to figure out where I'm going to put the rest of the villagers, but I'll do that when I'm closer to that point. Alright, that looks good. I'm still working my crop farm up here. I know it's small, but I think it's doing some good. And eventually, I'll be able to trade with the villagers, and I'll have a food source. I'm waiting for this villager to come over to me. I don't think he's going to do it. Alright, fine. What have you got? Really? And that's not even a good trade, dude. I have been trading with the villagers. I've got some pretty good stuff too. Mending, looting, unbreaking, silk touch. The problem is I don't have enough XP to put these things together. So as soon as I get the XP, I'll put them together. I thought about moving around the villagers. Bread's still here. But I think I'm just going to move the lecterns around so they're a little more spread out. Because this just doesn't look good. But I'll do that later. First, let's feed the cows. I know it's late at night, but these cows need fed. Wait, what are y'all doing? What are y'all getting out for? Bad cow. Don't be getting out of the pen. Bad cow. I think I need to go to bed. It's time to build a... Wait a minute, what's that sound? No. What are you doing, man? I'm gonna have to beat this guy to death with a pickaxe. Wait, he's already dead. Well, now he's dead again. And this is how I get most of my trades. Stick trades. So I've gotten the roof on the first floor, done. I think it looks good. But I've still got to figure out what to do with those windows. And here's my cow farm. But what I really need to work on is the first real farm. Much like that farm up there. I don't know if I want to tear down things or... First we've got to see how much room we've got. Oh, okay, a zombie just hanging out. But he's across the valley. I don't know where I want to... I guess what I need to do is build up, take some of the dirt from up here and put it down a little bit lower. So let's start digging. all I'm really doing is taking some of the dirt from the top and bringing it down to the bottom. And I'm also getting rid of some of the leaves. There's so many leaves. I'm aiming for, I think, this level right about here. So this is the goal level. Once I get it done, it'll be a nice flat farm. And then we're going to go ahead and get this house out of the way. It's going to become a problem. Look, another house down. And do some trades. Every time I go to sleep, I get up the next morning and try to do some trades with the villagers. Come on, man. Give me something good. Bookshelves? I came to him later today, and he gave me sharpness 5. I'm taking that. Let's go ahead and put him in the house. There you go. Let's try to go ahead and put this on my sword. Sharpness 5 and mending. There we go. I'm tired of using the iron swords, so now it's time to get to the diamond swords. Oh, well, looks like I'll have to finish that later. I'll just put it in here, and when I get more XP, that's when I'll put it on. I don't know when I looked at him, but somehow I looked at him. I went through this video quite a few times. I don't know when I looked at him. I think he just had a bad attitude that day. So I ran and hid the best I could. The villager talked to him, but that didn't seem to ease his irritation. Then they told me to get out of the way. I guess I was safe in here. He never did come back. Alright, so I'm just filling in on the farm, putting steps up everywhere I want steps. That way when I climb up, it'll be a little bit easier. Gotta get rid of all these leaves. I'm not sure if I like the leaf litter or not yet. It's got places, but I'm not sure that I'm going to use it all that often. So now I have a second step. And this right here is the last little bit of at least this section of the farm. There we go. This will be for the cow farm and the crop farm. I really need to do something with that. Alright, let's get the rest of our farmland flattened out. This is this section here. Of course, I've got to build more shovels. I keep burning through shovels. Then I'll get rid of all this stone in the way, and I'll refill all this. I'm not going to forget to grab all the coal, and with this Fortune 3 pickaxe, that's really nice. And this will be the last bit of farmland that I need to flatten out. There you go, that's a lot better. I still need to do something with that, but let's go ahead and get the fencing down. What do you think, Cat? And with those 3, that gets all the fencing taken care of. The next thing to work on is watering the fields. Put the water there, and actually I worked from the center out to the edges, leaving 8 blocks in between each watering hole. That way I could yield the most crops I possibly could. Next up, tilling. And breaking as many hoes as I possibly can. There. That's all the land tilled. Next up, we gotta add vegetables. Crops. Then I'm gonna add the lighting in. That way they can grow at night and all the time. And I'm covering these holes over with half slabs and lighting them in the middle too. That way they'll continue to grow and I'll be able to get a ton of crops out of this. That's the last slab and the last little bit of lighting. That looks good. I will put a better lighting system in the future. It'll probably be the next episode actually. There we go. That's going to produce a lot of crops. A lot of trades. Next up, the cow farm. I'm going to put that right there. Time to move the cows. Let's thin them out a little bit so it's a little easier to get them to where they need to go. There we go. That's enough, I think. Come on, guys, let's go. Okay, let's open up the other gate. Come on. Let's get that meat, though. Can't leave any meat behind. Come on, guys. Everybody, come on. You can make it. Come on. Is everybody in? Yeah, that looks like everybody. Who's ready for dinner? Yeah, there you go, guys. Let's get out of here. No, wait. Let's go this way. I can also use my cow farm as an XP farm. A little bit of XP. I put the cows about 16 blocks away. That's the magical number where I don't have to hear them anymore. Ooh. Let's try the diving chop. How did I miss? Well, at least I got some armor from it. I'm going to put my sugarcane farm here, here, here. Oh, it's a path block. I've got to put a block here because it's a pixel down. Alright, I'm going to build my sugarcane farm here. I need to go ahead and get sugarcane built, or growing, so that I can have it to trade with the villagers. There we go. I know it doesn't look good, but I'll fix it up later. I'm so excited to get this axe done. Alright, let's get the axe done. Wait a minute, that's the wrong place. Alright, let's do this. Oh, it's the wrong axe. Come on, get it out. Get it fixed. And I need 17? Okay, well, I guess I'll do that later. Red, you're still here. This is so neat. What in the world? What, why is there a gang of zombies here? Excuse me. Stop. Is everybody okay in here? Bread, you're still okay? I saw you. Oh! Alright. Let's take inventory. Not inventory, I'm sorry. Let's check if everybody's in class. Efficiency. Sharpness. Looting. Whew. I knew Bread was safe, but just seeing him again makes me happy. Silk touch. Looks like I got everybody. I think who I lost was this guy? Ah, no big deal. And after trading with the villager to get enough XP and emeralds, I can now put my axe together. Look at this axe. Unbreaking, sharpness, efficiency, mending. We gotta try this axe out. Look at this tree. Let's see how well this does. Oh, that is so much better than it was before. Look how fast this goes. This is great. Way better than an iron axe. I'm going to do a lot of tree farming between episodes. We also need to do a little terraforming. A little bit at a time. I'll eventually get this corner cleared out. I also would like to go ahead and collect as much of the beeswax as I possibly can. I don't like the tarnished look of the copper. But for now, I'll just leave my bee farms where they are. I'll move them in the future. It's time to start working on these tools. I finally got some unbreaking bought. I got some mending purchased. Now all I've got to do is start putting these books together so that when I get the tool made, I'll have to only put one book on the tool. Alright, next. This is after one row of the crop farm. Look at all those potatoes. Just one row. Although I do have to plant them all down. And I do have a Fortune 3 pickaxe. Now the Fortune 3 pickaxe won't give you more wheat. It will just give you more seeds, which you can turn into bone meal. But it will give you more carrots, and those you can trade with the farmers, which will give you more emeralds and more XP. And you can use that to mend up your tools. I really only use the wheat for the cows anyway. I'm going to finally build my pickaxe with silk touch on it. I need it so that I can get rid of all the stone that's over there. I'd rather have stone than cobblestone most of the time anyway. But I can also use this pickaxe to finally get rid of all this glass that I've been leaving around. I probably could have just gotten rid of it all, but I wanted to keep it. Of course it fell on the farm. Alright. Only one more piece left, and I'll be done with all this glass. There we go. Now it's time to work on the farm for the villagers. I like having farms in my villages. It makes it so that when you want more villagers, they do it automatically. All you have to do is put down a bed. Also, I like the way the farms look. And if you have enough villagers and you haven't had them breed in a while, a lot of the times they'll just leave the crops on the field. You can go by, collect them, and put them away. Look at that farm. He's already using it. I didn't like the little drop off here, so I decided to extend the porch out so that it would meet up with the farm. I also want to be able to walk up it real quick, so I'm just going to put stairs around it. There. I need to do something with this wall. Maybe I should make it into a retaining wall. First, let's get this out of the way. There we go. Let's see, how do I want it to look? Look at there, I didn't have to plant any of that. There. That looks good. Yeah. At least that's the starting point. Now let's start replacing it with blocks. I'm going to knock out the walls a little bit, or at least behind the walls, and add some lighting. And really all I'm going to do is knock this little section of wall out. Next up, I'm going to add some lighting. And I'm hoping for a little bit of texturing. Well, let's put that side. By adding a wall in instead of just blocks. I'm hoping that looks pretty nice when I'm done. Oh yeah. That looks good. Let's see it during the day. It's time to add a little bit more roofing to the house. I've gotten some more copper. So now I have smelted it up and made it into stairs. It's kind of a slow process. That's normally why I do it off camera. But I gotta see what it's gonna look like when I'm done. Or run out of copper. Yeah, that looks better. That's a lot better. I spent the rest of this video kind of cleaning up little projects and terraforming, filling holes in general, just trying to make the whole place look a little bit better. I did do some tree farming, but I'll do a lot of that between episodes. That way you don't have to watch it. But it was in the area, and I needed to get rid of all this sand. This is where the old farm used to be, and I just had to fill it in so that it's the only farm over here. Here's where the tree was, and there's where the old farm and all that sand was. This is a little knockout that I'll clean up when I build the next building over here. And the rest of this time I'm just building up some of my supplies, my emeralds. I will get back to building these when I get a chance, or more XP. Building up my spruce wood, my jungle wood, And I do need to build some more, or get some more dark oak growing. There is one more project I'd like to finish up, and that is I decided I wanted a balcony. So I built the balcony. I just wanted a balcony. There's pretty much the finished product. I already practiced right over there, and both of them look great. They're not quite done yet, but I think they're good enough for now. Well, a like and subscribe would help me out. And, boy, you cows are loud. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.